Hello everyone, my name is Crystal Lee, and this is We Are Magic, and this is another podcast episode. I normally come on here, I explain my situation, I explain what I'm struggling with, I explain my mindset, and why I think the way I think. Lately, with the state of the world, I don't have any inspiring things to talk about. When I tell you the primordial rage that is in me right now, with these rich trillionaire family running every freaking thing, and you know the family I'm talking about, and what's going on in the Congo, hell, what's going on all over Africa, what's going on in Palestine, for land and money and cell phones and natural resources that Earth gives us for free. This group of people is causing so much chaos in the world right now. It's just a matter of time for Pachamama goes poop and starts over. So that's where I've been in my headspace. I've been very, very angry. The internet alone annoys me. I need it for this platform, so you get it. I know y'all get it. The Soul Tribe gets it. I have to watch how angry I get because I get physically ill. And stress, again, exacerbates every condition I have in me. And I'm working with a human design coach right now, my friend Jenny. I love her. You can follow her on Instagram. I'll put her little link in my bio. But yeah, she's helping me with my human design. Because I believe psychiatrists have psychiatrists, therapists have therapists, coaches have coaches, mentors have mentors. This is just how it works. You can't give everybody or give one person everything because we are human. And we're very vulnerable, and I'm quite vulnerable right now. So with that being said, and I'm going to have something called the Audacity Report. I'm going to add this to my podcast. I know this is a spiritual platform, but we live in the real world, okay? And, I know these spiritual woo people push New Earth on us. A lot of us, not me, I knew it wasn't coming, but a lot of people was hoping during the solar eclipse was going to happen. And I tell you all the time, the kingdom of heaven is you, your temple, your body. Source, creator, God lives in you. That's your heart, okay? Your subconscious mind, you can see it as your Akashic records. It stores everything. It literally runs your life. So again, like I've said before, but for people who don't listen to me and this is the first time you've watched me, they get us at a very young age and they start programming us. And then, we're little supercomputers and they start programming your life. And your parents will program your life. If you have toxic, narcissistic, physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually abusive parents or any type of guardian, they will program your life. I had a blog that I made. I think it was called Program to Fail. I was programmed to fail. As source, yes, I chose my parents. Yes, I chose my very abusive father for whatever weird reason that I have going on up there. But I chose this person I chose them. My soul chose these people. You chose the most messed up parents, right? To learn and to grow as source, to learn something. Not just for you to be a victim or to perpetuate that abuse, but your job is to end it. See all of the past messiahs and all of the gods that came before us that walked this earth. So let's bring the Messiah or Yahushua HaMashiach or Yeshua. Let's bring him into the fold. He took on all the sins of humanity so humans wouldn't have to kill innocent little baby lambs or goats or scapegoat or anything like that. He's not your scapegoat, by the way. So you can't say I'm saved by the blood and still be a jerk. I'm trying not to cuss because, newsflash, America has lost freedom of speech. So yeah, that's gone. So yeah, the Constitution never even mattered anyway as the natives. You can't cuss, you can't say certain things, you can't say something about a rich group of people. We're not safe anywhere. We're just programmed to mess up. We're programmed to fail. But let me get back to the program to fail because, me, I'm scattered. If I don't have like a bulletin or some type of guideline here, I'm going to go everywhere. So the Audacity Report for this week, and it's the audacity for me. The Rothschilds took Mexico. Took it. They took it. They took Mexico. Or rather, the United States. And, they took Mexico. Europe took Mexico because that's where the Rothschilds are originally from. Not Israel or Africa, but Europe. They took Mexico. this lady. Mexico has its first female president, supposedly. And normally, as a woman, I would be like, oh my God, bravo. Yes, the matriarchy is rising. But no, that's not the case. BlackRock is involved. The Ashkenazis are involved. Every candidate that went against this woman no longer walked the planet. So it's not like she won it fair and square. It's not like this beautiful outcome, like the people were sick of it and this happened. No, that's not what happened. Look it up. I'm not making it up unless they've got rid of it already. But this lady ran as she ran for president of Mexico, and all of the other candidates that were running were murked. I'm not allowed. I don't know if we're allowed to even say assassination anymore on YouTube or Google or Facebook or anything. Anytime you say anything, they block it out. Like, you can't. Can you even say disease anymore? Like I said, we've lost our freedom of speech. So there you go. That's gone. It's just a matter of time before they really start laying the law down. But yeah, nowhere's safe. So if you thought you was running from impending doom, they're everywhere. Like, you can't. They're in Mexico now. So yeah, that's happening. So that's why I'm telling people. I know religious people think, oh my God, this is Jesus. But it's not. They don't believe in your Jesus. They hate Christians. They say if Jesus was in their face today, they'd kill him. So, I'm sorry, murk him. Sorry, YouTube. Whatever. Anyway, so keep that in mind. We need to come together as humanity at this point, as earthlings. This racism and this classism and all the isms is destroying us. So while we're pointing our fingers at each other, or while the Senate is acting like they're against each other, like the Republicans and Democrats are going back and forth, they all work together. It just gets, I think it's cute when other ones speak out against the machine, but you're part of the machine too. And they're not going to change anything. So the only thing I can say is, and this is to my Gen X's and my millennials, Gen Z, you are also adults now, so some of you are, run for Senate and the House of Representatives quickly as possible, because we have a group of people in there who are holding on to back in my day, like, they got a good 5-10 years left, maybe on the earth, and they're going out in the blaze of glory, aren't they? So they're still pushing their very racist, very rigid, very classist fucking bullshit. I've just cussed and I've only been 8 minutes into the video. They're pushing their racist, classist, narrow-minded, ignorant, freaking policies and beliefs on us. This is why we haven't ascended. This is why, science is failing, math is failing, because we're still holding on to these archaic things of these theories, these so-called educational guesses, but nothing is based in facts. And you wonder why we can't do the stuff we do. You know why we can't do the stuff we do? Because they took our tools, they took our alchemy, they took our magic, they took our power, told us it was demonic, and then they went on this religious persecution thing where they burned and killed and raped and tortured and genocide. They did all these things to push this fake freaking religion. It's in Revelation, by the way, and Matthew. But to push this fake religion for control and commerce and money and classism and racism. And they'll say only the rich or only the poor and whatever enter the kingdom of heaven. But you got these mega million church pastors that are just literally flying around in private jets. So I'm so glad I woke up out of it. But this is where we are. So that's the audacity for me. That's your audacity report. The audacity is do this, don't do that, don't kill, don't steal. Only the devil kills, steals, and destroys. But I think it's humanity at this point. There is no devil. It's always been humans. It's always, a prophet saying, God told me this is going to be your season. But like I said in the last podcast, but if I say it, I'm the devil. So, just use your intuition. Really go ask somebody else if you don't believe me. But we are being played. All right, so I got that off. All right, whew, there, Spirit. I'll let it go. She wanted me to say something, so I said it. So I was talking to my BFF this past week. And her and I we grew up tough. We grew up tomboys. Her brother her older brother, rest in power, Jeff, basically raised us, taught us how to fight, taught us how to climb trees, spit, all the boy stuff, taught me how to ride bikes, stuff like that. Just, I was a boy, basically, my entire life. And so, again, the programming trickles down. And it started with my dad. Because my dad always told me he wanted a boy. He wanted his first child to be a boy, and I was a disappointment because I came out a girl. So my entire life, I tried to prove to my father that I was the best son he never had. So, he bought me Tonka toys. I had dump trucks. When I say boy bikes, like textbook, I should have turned into, a lesbian. I really should have. Like, everyone thought I was anyway. Because I was so boyish. But I love boys. Sorry, ladies. I love men. But with that being said, I was very tomboyish. And still am to this day. So, yes, I can dress up. I can put the makeup on. I can do my hair. I can show off my feminine side. But where am I comfortable? I'm comfortable with the ponytail. I'm comfortable with the jeans or the t-shirts and the tennis shoes or the sweatpants. I'm comfortable. I'm so comfortable that way. But I know that being in a masculine spirit, even though it has saved my life on several occasions, when I could have given up, when I felt weak to persevere, my masculine energy pushed me forward. So I'm very grateful to my masculine energy. With that being said, in spirituality, it's best to incorporate both energies. That makes you non-duality, and it makes you one as source, because source is all. I did come here as a woman. And I am a mother to 2 boys. So my tomboyishness helped me raise 2 very masculine men. I'm so proud. They're my biggest accomplishments. I love those boys. Sorry, men. They're men now. One's going to be 30 next year. And this one, the youngest one's going to be 21. But I am a woman. I'm a woman. And my friend was like, honey, it's time for you to enter your soft girl stage. It's past time. Because anytime, and I'm going to tell you how masculine I am, if anyone offers me help, I get this resistance in me. Like, I have to prove myself that I don't need help, that, I can do this on my own. And I'm literally sabotaging myself. I have people actually wanting to help me, and I'm just like, no, I can do this, because I feel like, I guess I've been taught that asking for help is weak, and that's not true. And in a feminine yin energy, which I love so much, it's more receptive, it's more flow. And the old name for the Hebrew mother, because there was a mother goddess before the Romans destroyed everything, but she was called strong water. Water flows. Yes, water is fierce. Water can drown you. Water can destroy land. Water can do such amazing destructive things, but also water is soft and it flows. You're like, yeah, like the rabbits. Yeah, that's who I am. But I need to become strong water. I need to become Shekinah. I need to become Asherah. I need to become maybe less Kali and maybe more Durga and Parvati and Shakti. Like less off with their heads and more, give me some minute. Just kidding. No, I'm not. But yeah, so I'm entering my soft girl era. I'm being a dork. And I'm working on it. So I feel about affirmations, because again, affirmations are just words, and words are power. Your words are power, and your words can create or destroy a situation. So in my sleep, I have found some affirmations on YouTube, and I just listen to them in my sleep. And I will do this and I will say these affirmations, and I will feel these affirmations, and I will fake it till I make it. I will become delulu with this stuff until it becomes part of my DNA structure. Until my DNA, which you can do this, by the way, you can switch yourself. You can collapse timelines. You can go back in time just to heal yourself and make a story with your imagination that something completely different happened than what happened in your past life. Like, for instance, the other day I envisioned me as a 9-year-old little girl, and I envisioned what would have happened if I had not gone into that room where my dad was? Would he have touched me? What would have happened if I told my mom the truth? And I did tell her, but I didn't tell her everything. What if I had called 911 and had him arrested? What would have happened there? So I just see in my head a different story. I make a different story. Yeah, it's the Lulu, but it happened. And I've done the shadow work. I've journaled. I have forgiven until I'm blue in the face. But it's my reality, and it's how I want to come into this reality and how I want to live this life. I don't want to live this life ruminating on the past of all the bad stuff that's happened to me. The past is what dictates the present, and the present is how you see the future. So me going back into time, thinking back of all the horrible stuff that happened to me, and just seeing me as a little girl and giving that wounded inner child power, giving that wounded inner child healing. I've literally went into meditation and went back and just held myself and just let her cry. Yeah, that's how powerful your mind is. Yes, it sounds delulu. Yes, it sounds crazy. Yes, it sounds low-key schizophrenic. But it's just you and your thoughts. Who are you hurting? Who are you hurting? So yes, go back, meditate, and then go back, envision your inner child being hurt and remove them from that situation. Because I know it was my higher self that protected me. I know it was the Most High that protected me, that stopped my dad from going all the way. I know that. And I know that had to happen because there was some type of incestual, abusive thing going on in our family. And it stopped with me. I had to literally sacrifice myself. And my coach, Jenny, when she read my human design, she was like, Crystal, you sacrificed your body in this life. Like, she read it, she saw it. So it makes sense why I don't have a colon. It makes sense why I don't have a uterus and another ovary. It makes sense why I no longer have a rectum. It makes sense why I have all of this dis-ease in my body. It makes sense. But I don't give up. That's the masculine part of me that I honor. So yes, I'm going to start working on loving myself. It's more than just saying it, it's doing it. It's showing the universe that you are serious about healing. I am so serious about healing. I'm so serious about, because it's not just the Rothschilds that deserve the money. I'm so serious about bringing in generational wealth for not only, my future generations, but shoot, for myself. I deserve to live a best life too. I deserve to travel. I deserve to enjoy this beautiful earth. But again, it's hard to enjoy the beautiful things when there's so much ugliness in humanity right now. So much ugliness. And mystics, I'm going to go ahead and say this now. It's time to take our power back for real. It's time to go back to the ancient ways, to the Gnostic ways, to the mystic ways, to the alchemist ways. It's time to take our power back. Instead of judging voodoo people and hoodoo people and what you call black magic, magic is magic. We have black magic being performed on us right now, if you want to call it that. I don't even want to call it black magic because this white magic and black magic, it stems in racism. So we got to cut that shit as spiritual people. You got to cut this light, dark shit. That's bullshit. We're one. Source is the bad guy also. There is no devil. It's source. Source is all. Okay? The devil is actually the woman. Again, Rome. Oh, they hate our guts. Anyway, that's another long, goofy podcast we're going to have to do one day, guys. But it's going to piss you off like it pissed me off. Once I found out the truth about, how Christianity was formed and why they did it and who did it and the things I found out about the Romans and how, they messed with little boys and so would defile a little boy, because you can't even say the R word anymore. They would defile a little boy and say they had to resist the devil. They would traumatize these young boys. And this went on for centuries. Centuries. Now, the Balfour Declaration and all this stuff with the Rothschilds pulled, that happened, what, the 40s? So that hasn't taken long. But the power that they have gained, oh my God. Oh my God. We deserve wealth. We deserve happiness. The money just doesn't belong to them. Abundance and prosperity is your birthright as well, and your future generations. And they have us hating abundance and prosperity so freaking much because of all the wicked stuff that they do, that prosperity, according to universal law, if you don't want anything to do with it, if you hate it, it will flee from you. So we got to start, they're like 21 days. It takes 31 days. It's always these. You are the God of your universe. Get you a notebook and start making your own laws. And yes, you're going to get resistance. Keep fighting through it. My friend, she is an aspect of Inanna, okay? But she is having dreams. I hope she doesn't mind if I say this. But she has dreams where she is literally rewriting her life and making a future for her child. So her child doesn't have to go through what she went through. The same things the Rothschilds did, okay? She's having dreams to where the masculine energies are kidnapping her and trying to tell her, stop it. No, it's not going to work. Not going to work, okay? So I'm super excited about this chapter in my life. It's called Take My Mother Effing Power Back. I'm going to become who I was supposed to be, not what the world has made me. And let me remind you, Divine Feminine ladies, Divine Feminine isn't just soft and submissive and weak. Remember, you are Sekhmet and Kali and Hecate and Tiamat and Oya and Oshun and Yemaya and Bridget. You're all these badass goddesses who, did what they had to do. You are creation, but you are also destruction. And that's what makes it balanced. But with me, I'm just destroy. And it's time for me to receive. It's time to create. It's time to grow. Okay? So that's what we need to work on. Taking our power back. Right before you go to sleep, just thank God, Goddess, the universe, your ancestors, whoever you work with, the angels. It is what it is, guys. I'm not going to argue with y'all in the comments. But you thank the universe. That's what, to me, gratitude is the highest frequency. They're like love is the highest figure. There's a thin line between love and hate. You can create with hate too. You can manifest with hate. You can manifest with anger. Even though it's a lower vibration still moves and flows. Trust me, I've done it. So gratitude to me embodies love. Gratitude is that's the true definition of humble. Humble is not lowering yourself and making yourself feel like, I'm not worth. No, gratitude is thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you, universe, so much for saving me. It could have been a lot worse. And I hate saying that. I despise saying it could have been worse. But it's the truth. Like with my situation, it could have been a lot worse. And I had it pretty bad. But I'm so grateful that I made it through. I'm so grateful that I'm here with my boys and that I get to see them while still living. I get to see them on their path and witness the little steps that they're taking to their future, to their destiny. I get to see you guys grow and prosper and learn. I get to have a platform to where I can use my life and my struggles and I can help someone else who is also going through the same thing. That's what I have so much gratitude to the universe for that. I'm so grateful to my higher self for pulling me out of religion. I'm so grateful to y'all. I know you're like, y'all did it? Yeah, y'all helped me also. Y'all, love y'all. Help me out of that human indoctrination. Human. To make us a slave. Slavery never ended, baby. They just made us all slaves. And you think about that. So and I'm calling out to the people that deal with racism and have this racist ideology that's been injected into their DNA. You are no different than me. And you are no different to these rich elitists. And even to you millionaires, you're trash to them too. Like, did you know they're trillionaires? They're trillionaires, guys. It's crazy. Trillionaires. So even though you may feel like an elitist and you may feel like you're hobnobbing with these people, look at what they're doing to the billionaires now that cross them. And these are the same people that were like, oh, yeah, Puffy, we'll take care of you. You have nothing to worry about. We got your back. And homeboy's losing everything. I mean, he may not be in prison right now, but all respect is gone. Like, this boy will never be the king that he thought he was. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even when you are rich and you feel like you're unstoppable, like you got the LAPD protecting you, when you got people getting shot up in your house or whatever, Diddy, as you see, it didn't work, did it? And Homeland Security busting up into your house was to protect them, not you. Protect the politicians and the people that you've had in your home. You know, the people who are more valuable to them than you are. So if you ever become a billionaire, guys, just don't do stupid stuff like Diddy and, you know, Cosby and R. Kelly and what's that one guy? Harvey Weinstein. You know, you think because you're so protected and you have so much money that, you know, you're just unstoppable. That karma will not come to you. It will. It will. And I know a lot of people don't believe in karma, especially this family, but this is the humbug I heard. They call them the synagogue of Satan in the Bible, but they're actually the synagogue of Saturn, the planet Saturn. So they use Saturn, or they've done some type of spell to where karma doesn't affect them. This is how powerful they are. Like I said, they took our power, they took our magic, and they used it against us. So they can just rape and destroy Earth and plunder all the natural resources that are free again. They're free. Earth gives us to it, like water, you know, nutrients in the soil that grows your food. You may have to work a little hard. You may have to harvest some things, but it's all free. They are doing blood magic and ritualistic, Kabbalistic magic to keep humanity enslaved in the matrix. That's what they're doing. So what if all of the alchemists and all of the spiritual people just got together and stopped with this light versus dark bullshit? Because it's humanity. It's literally humanity doing this to us. And we become source. And we free Saturn to F that family up. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, something to think about. Okay? I'm ready. I'm down. Whoever's ready, let's go. Go time. You know, if I have to go live about it and we do some scary woo-woo ritualistic thing. Because again, you're not going to go to hell, honey. Hell is a state of mind. Hell is a state of mind. You will put yourself in your own hell because they have fear programmed you so much. And you're like, yeah, but haunted houses and demons. Half the time, those are your ancestors trying to get your attention because you may have a funky energy in there. And your ancestor will run it out. Why do you think every time they bring a Catholic priest into a home, half the time you can't get them to come into the home? They don't believe in this stuff. But a lot of the time, it's your own energy that's doing this because of fear or whatever. I'm not saying possessions aren't real. I'm not saying that at all. Anyone, I am possessed by the Holy Ghost. But what I'm saying is anybody's energy can be infiltrated. A lot of times, you know, mental illness is real. So I stand on that. But there are certain situations where a person really isn't mentally ill. They're just a shaman. Not schizophrenic. They just hear and see what we don't see. So it doesn't make them crazy. They're just awakened to the truth. I had someone in my ear the other day. I was asleep. Like, why do they got to do this when you're asleep? But he's like, yo, you need to check on da-da-da-da-da. And it woke me up because it was so loud. Like, it was literally in my ear. And that's scary to people. It scares me. You know, I see stuff out in the corner of my eye all the time. My house is full of ancestors, honey. My poor cat is like this all day because he sees everything. But they protect me. So I can't be scared of it. Can't be scared of something. Even though they may look scary. Angels may look scary. I'm not going to call them demons. Angels, is what they originally were, may look scary. But they were protecting you. So that's how you got to see them. You just got to see them as one of your relatives, you know. Funny looking relatives that, you know, oh, he scares the children, but, you know, he does his job. I mean, that's what you got to be. I love y'all so much. I have said too much. But, Yeah, we need to get on our shaman shit, our warlock stuff, our witchery, our magic is what we need to get on. It's way overdue. I love you. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video, please, because that does help the algorithm. I forget to like stuff too when I watch it. So please like, share, subscribe, join the mystics, join the chaos beings. We are out here, and wish me prosperity, abundance, good, great favor of the universe on this new journey I'm on of becoming more of the divine feminine and less masculine. Okay, wish me luck. I love y'all. We are magic. We are one. Talk to you soon. Bye.